Okay, this isn't working. Let me see if I can try and get a human to speak for me. Let me start by introducing my boyfriend, Scott T, and myself, Binola T. Scott is a bit shy around strangers, so as usual, I'm out front doing all the meeting and greeting. After we were both abandoned by our owner at the Los Banos shelter, Scott and I have depended on each other for companionship, and we have been listed as a bonded pair for adoption by the Tulani program. Scott and I have been together for as long as I can remember. We were both rescued from the shelter in May of last year. We love our Tulani foster family, but it's not quite the same as knowing you are finally at your forever home, and you can unpack your anxiety and exhale your fears. Since we have arrived, we have watched over 60 other Tulani dogs find adoptive homes, and both Scott, 14, and I, 12, have been keeping our paws crossed in hopes that we too might soon find a loving, forever home. We're not exactly sure why we've been passed over for so long. We hope it doesn't mean we have to trade our companionship for having a forever home. But I was hoping that if you learn more about us, you might find a place in your home and heart and consider being able to adopt us. It should be no surprise Scott does not have the sparkling and outgoing personality that I do, since he is a lab mix and doesn't have the GSD breeding as I do. And yes, I'm smiling. Scott is really smart, however. He always reminds me that he is the smartest because he chose a GSD as a life partner. It's hard to argue this point with him. Scott is real friendly with both man and beast alike. He enjoys adult affection and is gentle enough to do nicely with kids as well. He prefers dogs over cats, but is workable with felines. Traveling in a car makes him a bit nervous, and he may whine a bit as he looks to me to comfort him. Scott is very mobile and walks well on a leash. He likes being outside and exploring his surroundings. If you were to ask Scott, I'm sure he would tell you that I have a big heart and a bubbly personality. I can tell he is worried that I might dump him, like we were both dumped at the shelter. But I do love Scott, and he is one of the few souls that I have been able to count on. I enjoy taking a walk on a leash, and I love to explore the outdoors. It is so exciting to be out with a person who is taking their time to be with me. I am getting better, but I could still use some more regular practice with gentle leash walking. Like Scott, I too love adults, kids, and other dogs. I'm not sure what happens though when I see a cat. I feel like I'm 10 years younger, and I have the urge to chase and run like the wind. Oddly enough, cats are not okay with this. Okay, this is a bit embarrassing, but I hear people want to know. I am house trained. Thank you for listening to Binola. Scott and Binola are both living with a foster family where they are safe from harm. But they are still looking for a forever home with some family with a kind and loving heart. It's good to keep in mind, when you adopt Scott and Binola, their medical expenses will be covered for the rest of their lives by the Tulani program. All we ask is that they have a chance to experience and enjoy the simple pleasures of a forever home. Can you help them?